This is exactly how to build around Christian McCaffrey in fantasy football. What McCaffrey did last season was unprecedented. Finishes the RB1 by over 100 fantasy points. In PPR leagues, he's even more valuable because of the pass catching, but even in standard leagues, he's still the #1 guy off the board. And if he stays healthy, he'll be the RB1 yet again in that San Francisco offense. Sleeper is really cool because we can see his game logs from last season. Obviously finishes the RB1 a bunch, but look at that snap share, 85%, 100%, 85%, 100, 97. Obviously a workhorse running back. Now, even if they use him a little bit less, that's good because he will still have more production with less opportunities. You know, his legs will be fresher. Even if they don't use him as much as last season, even if they use him more as a receiver and, you know, put in Elijah Mitchell or Garendo in at running back snaps, he's going to be utilized a lot, and he's the easy #1 pick. Now in round 2, these are the guys usually available. Laporta, Allen, Kelsey. I don't want a tight end or quarterback with my second pick. I'm taking Derrick Henry and getting the best running back room in my fantasy football league. You have McCaffrey and Henry. If those two guys stay healthy, you are not losing your league if you do the right things and build around those two guys. Now with that third pick, I'm going Mike Evans or Deebo Samuel. Now a lot of people are nervous to take McCaffrey, Samuel, and then, you know, a stack with Brock Purdy. They don't want too many guys on the Niners. Obviously Ayuk is still there. Whether or not he stays, that remains to be seen, but there's going to be a lot of fantasy points to go around. Mike Evans is the clear wide receiver 1 on this Tampa Bay team. Baker Mayfield had a great season last year, so that's a very safe third round pick. You get a wide receiver 1. And in round 4, I love to double up on receiver. We already got the 2 running backs, Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey, and we have Mike Evans as our wide receiver 1. So DK Metcalf, Devontae Smith, one of those guys should be available. I prefer Metcalf over Smith. That's a guy to build around, but you could also go Tank Dell or Zay Flowers. And since we have back-to-back picks, just take the other guys. Zay Flowers, Tank Dell, take both of them, or DK Metcalf, Devontae Smith. Take one of them if one of them's available, and take the other one. Take Dell or Zay Flowers. We're getting an elite wide receiver room around those 2 running backs. Now, when you get to the end of the 6th round, Jaden Reed should be available, and he's my sleeper of all sleepers. I think he finishes as a top 10 wide receiver. He's the wide receiver 9 from weeks 9 to 18 last season. He's Jordan Love's #1 option. I know they got a lot of receivers, but I trust Reed to take another leap this season. Now, if he's not there, you could always go Joe Burrow, but you want to provide that stack with Christian McCaffrey or at least somebody, right? So you want to wait on and get Brock Purdy. Calvin Ridley's an option. Zamir White is an option there, but you can always get Zamir White because you have back-to-back picks. After taking Reed and Zamir White, you can take your tight end. Jake Ferguson should be available. If he's not, you could go Njoku, or you could wait even a little later for Komet and stack up on, you know, Keon Coleman, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. But make sure you get a quarterback in this like vicinity, right? Whether it's Caleb Williams, if you have any Bears players, obviously we didn't draft any here, but we have Niners players, so we're gonna go Brock Purdy in this draft, and then we're going to take Jake Ferguson because he fell to us here. The rest of the way, I like high upside guys like Xavier Legette. I know he's a rookie, but he's going to be the wide receiver 2 in Carolina. Chase Brown, you know, battling with Zach Moss for the RB1, but he should get some touches. Troy Franklin, another rookie with high upside, and then Josh Palmer, a guy we know is going to get production because he's been there and he's played with Herbert and has a rapport. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you follow for more fantasy football content. My draft guide's up now, link in bio, and make sure you also check out Autograph code Deutsch to sign up there.